Y'all can't make this stuff up at all, bro. You cannot make this stuff up at all. I just read the goofiest, most exposing article about your boy Boosie. Yeah, we're talking about your boy in the title of the live. So with that being said, your boy, y'all already seen how he quote unquote faked the beef with his daughter, and repoed her car and stuff like that. Bought her a car. I don't remember how long ago, how long afterwards he repoed it, but he repoed it, and she went on the internet talking about it. Uh, well, I just read this article. I read this article talking about how it was faked. Yeah, no, the beef was faked. And for the reasons why it was faked, are the goofiest reasons. The goofiest reasons you could ever think of. And I mean, it's in a certain way, I guess you could say it's kind of sort of smart, but at the same time, it's goofy, bro. Because how are you going to sit around and play this image, portray this image that you got money, you rich, you this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be, whatever you have. You a rapper, you a gangster, you got money, whatever the case may be. But you don't got none of it. See, there's a difference between playing a character and portraying an image and quote unquote claiming to live up to that image. There's a difference in it. When you play a character, it's all for entertainment. You acting. But when you portray a certain image, you really sitting around saying, yeah, man, this is the way I live. This is what I do. Uh, and it's just like your boy Charleston White said. Yeah, Kiki Palmer 304 for real. But no, it's just like what Charleston White said. He always say he been saying he's playing, he's acting, he's faking it. Look, just like that. Yeah, Join. That is hilarious, bro. Perfect timing, perfect timing. But no, he said that he always been acting, right? It's just entertainment. He's faking it. It's all for fun. But you got people out here like Boosie who sit around and claim to be street, claim to be thug, claim to be this, that, and third, bro. Claim to be rich, claim to have money, all types of stuff. When he was put in cuffs in California for that pew pew charge, uh, and he bonded out, he spent all of his money bonding out. I thought you were supposed to have a whole lot of money, bro. I thought you were supposed to be rich. Uh, so now he spent all of his money when he bonded out, and so he has to pay for his bonding out, and then at the same time, he has to pay for his lawyer fees too. He still got to pay for those. So what does he do? He goes and he fakes a beef with his daughter, talking about repoing her car and stuff like that. Uh, that was all faked. His baby mama came out and said that they faked that, so that I don't care what nobody. We're not talking about that stuff. So with that being said, get out of here. And now, this person right here, I'm getting you up and out of here too, cause I don't trust nobody with that name. But anyways, they faked it. His baby mama came out and said that they faked the beef so that he could get some likes, clicks, and views and get some money up from social media, all in the name of being able to pay for his lawyer fees from that court that he went to after getting caught with that pew pew. Now, the funniest part on top of all that is that Boosie is supposed to be this big time rapper, right? He's supposed to be famous. He's supposed to be huge, whatever the case may be. That's not the case. That is not the case at all. Because the album that he dropped afterwards, guess what happened? It flopped. He only sold 500 records from that album. You can't make this stuff up. And I got an article I'm going to read for y'all real quick about it. Rapper Boosie, you already know, baby mother says he faked the beef with daughter to repo car to pay for attorney fees. This is an actual article right here. Where if you use ain't nobody talking about that right now, bro. So with that being said, I'm finna get you on out of here. Yeah, no, I'm finna get you up on out of here because nobody's talking about that stuff. Uh, Boosie was once a megastar in the music industry. Suffered a blow when he was put in cuffs in San Diego, California for a pew pew charge. After bonding out, he released an album that flopped, selling 500 units. Recently came under fire because of a beef with his daughter when he decided to repo her car because her mother filed for child support. He has released new music as well, as reported by hiphopdx.com and several other sites as well as YouTube posts. Boosie is broke and he needs money for the attorney fees, his baby mother, as reported by Hood Zone Productions on YouTube. She goes on to say that Boosie is trying to make his daughter Tori pick between her mother and her father. She says Boosie is lying about saying he paid for the 80K AMG Mercedes. His daughter Tori says she only moved home because her mother got hurt and couldn't walk. That's tough. His daughter argued as well. His daughter argued all over the internet and even called him a curse word. Boosie says that he has disowned his daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over that part. His 16-year-old daughter Tori was not happy about Boosie taking her car when in fact he gave her the car on a sweet 16th birthday party. He says I would never argue with my daughter on the internet, Sarah. Oh, that was somebody else. Yeah, no, I think that was T.I. that said that. But you can't make this stuff up, bro. So it's just exactly what's going on. You know, Charleston White been exposing all this stuff. You know, he been talking about how gangsters are this and that. These rappers aren't even who they say they are. He be talking about how these rappers, they say they have money, they say they have clout, they say they have fame, whatever the case may be. And they may have clout, they may have some fame, but they don't got no money. Where's the money going to? It's going toward their record labels. It's not going to them. Yeah, so when you see them driving around in these Lambos and these Mercedes and stuff like that, they're probably, I'd say 80% of the time, 85% of the time, they're rented. They're not owned. They're rented by the record labels to make their quote unquote artists, their rappers, look like they got money. They're all rented most of the time. Now some of them like Eminem and then like rappers like that, yeah, they own most all their stuff. But people like Boosie, people like T.I. and all them, no, bro, they don't own their stuff. They just rent it out. They're rented out by the record label to make them look rich, to make it look more appealing. Like, whoa, they really are out here doing this stuff. It's for the shock factor for the audience. But what's really going on behind closed doors is your rappers, when they're get out of here. When their contract ends with their label, they're not living in that big house that they was living in no more. They're going back to the hood because they was only living in that house while they were under that contract. So now, not only are they going back to the hood, but they're going back to their broken down, no good for nothing, dirty vehicle that they have. They're going back to driving that now too. And that's exactly what's going on with Boosie. Is that boy is he flopping real hard. You know, he ran his course in the industry, and now it's time to come to an end. And he needs to just take it as it is and move on and go retire somewhere and become a hump in the ground. Because I mean, there's no way you're supposed to be this big artist, and you drop an album that only does 500 sales, record sales. That in itself is a shame. You can't call yourself an artist, a big time artist. Now, if you still underground, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. You know, congratulations to you for doing what you're supposed to do. But when you're somebody who's supposed to be mainstream, and you only sell 500 records, bro, like, no, just retire at that point, because you don't got nothing going on. You ain't gonna be able to get back on track as far as the industry goes unless you sell out even more. And I guarantee you, a lot of people out there, they don't want to sell out because they know what they got to do, but they do it anyways. You can't make stuff up. Can you imagine being so broke because you got caught by the feds with having a pew pew that you have to you gotta fake a beef with your dog just to get some money off the internet so you can pay for your lawyer fees? That's a shame, bro. I mean, I bet most of the rappers in the industry are looking down this fool like, dang, bro, you crash and burn. You may have had a good run, but you done crash and burn. You ain't landed on the runway like you supposed to do. You forgot to pull out your landing gear and you crashed and burned. Yeah, your jets gave out on you, and your plane just went from going straight down. You got no hydraulics. You can't turn your plane at all. It just goes straight down. That's how bad he's doing, bro. That's crazy. So I don't ever want to hear Boosie talking about what he gonna do. He gonna do this, that, and the third. That's probably exactly why he didn't even want to take that fight with Charleston White, because he knew he was gonna get exposed at some point. But his baby mama, the one who did it in the first place. Can you imagine? You sitting thinking to yourself, man, how can I get some money, man? How can I make some quick money so I can pay my lawyer and get that up on out of the way? How can I do this? And you're sitting here and you brainstorming and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna repo my daughter's car. I'm gonna start a beef so I can get more attention on the internet. Yeah, no. People are really gonna think that it's real too. Uh, uh, and the next thing you know, after it's said and done, you execute your plan. Your baby mama come out and say, "No, it was fake. He planned it." Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You ever listen to the mute and the block button? Yeah, no. You ever listen to the mute and block button? Don't nobody care about no Cardi. We're not talking about Cardi. Cardi has zero relevance here. You hear me? With that being said, your whole plan just went. Now everybody knows that you ain't really about it. Everybody knows that you ain't got what you say you got. And that's what happens when you sit around and you lie. You lie to people saying, yeah, man, I'm this, yeah, man, I'm that. And the truth comes out, and guess what? You're not nothing of those things that you said that you were. And now you just look like a fool in front of everybody. That's a shame, bro. And then the whole fan base gonna leave you. I mean, I guess they already did since you only sold 500 records. That's. I want to say it's a little more than what. Who was it? The Baby. I think it was The Baby. After he made that music video of him being on the cross in a diaper, and he flopped, and his crowd was only 300 tickets that it sold. At that show he was supposed to perform at, and he canceled it. Uh, yeah, so he did a little bit better than that, but not by very much at all. And that's the crazy thing, dude. Is people on the internet got you believing all these different things. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Oh, cancel. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Bam, bam, there we go. Alright. Ava, you a moderator now. You've been around for a little while. But, no, man, it's everything that you ever planned for, everything that you try to work up to doing has just gone down. All because you decided to lie to a bunch of people on the internet and say that's what you got. That's not what you got. You know, you're sitting around capping about everything that you got going on. You want the people that got to feel like you talking about something for you to feel good about yourself. Hey, how's your night going? My night's going alright. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty chill. You know, my day almost over with, and I'm gonna kick back and relax for a little while. You already know. So yeah, man. Let me know how you guys' days going down in the comments below. But no, man, it's Boosie just one of the people that he got to be talking so he can feel good about himself, so he can look good in front of other people. He's not really about it. And nah, bro, look at this fool right here, bro. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. You got a pink mohawk with glasses on. You got a pink mohawk with glasses on, bro. You got them real big nerdy glasses that they using in the libraries and stuff like the librarians have. And you talking about do a flip? No, bro. We ain't do no flip. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip you the bird up on out of here. What's good, Dave? Appreciate you for the rose. Much love and appreciation. I hope everybody's night's going well. Uh, but no, man, Boosie, dude, he flopped. He derailed his whole. No, man, get up on out of here. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna get you up on out of here too. See what that being said. It's already. There we go. Now it's gone. Yeah, man. See, and a lot of people want to sit around and they want to. When you're talking about something, they're gonna bring up a completely different topic. Why is that? Y'all ever notice that? When people sit around and you talking about something and people sit around and they change the topic immediately, why do they do that? It's because they're sensitive to what's being talked about. Instead of listening to it and understanding and saying and thinking to yourself, okay, this is what it is. No, they want to immediately switch the topic. Oh man, no, Boosie my favorite rapper, so I'm gonna ask him to do this. Boosie my favorite rapper, so I'm gonna ask him to listen to this. You can't make the stuff up. You can't make the stuff up. See, like that right there, exactly like that. This stuff is just insane, bro. The things that people come up with in their minds to sit around and think, yeah, man, if I say this to another man, he's gonna laugh, bro. Who are you talking to that laugh at those jokes? Who are you talking to that laugh at when you ask him to bend over? Yeah, you're not funny. With that being said, I am going to personally get you up on out of here. Yeah, because we don't be making them jokes like that. People come up with the craziest stuff thinking they're funny. That's 100% fact. People sit around and say, hey, man, they're going to walk up to you, whisper in your ear, hey, I just told him to bend over and do a front flip, and he did it. Like, what? What sense does that make? What sense does that make? He said we need Prince Kayne merch. Hey, let me tell you something. You go over to Instagram and it's in the link over there in the bio. So with that being said, it's over. Go check it out. At my Instagram at Prince Kayne. It's spelled the same way, just without the period between. So with that being said, wait, hold on. Did I just do what I think I did? No, okay. I'm tripping. How come? Look, bro. Look. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? This right here. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Look, you got people asking me, a grown man, can you act like this? Can you do this? Can you do what a female is supposed to do? It's not even funny, bro. Some of these dudes swing that way. Some of these dudes really be Tarzans. Some of these dudes really be sitting around saying, hey man, maybe if I asked to poke my hot dog in his buns, he gonna laugh and giggle, and then we have something to we're gonna have something to joke about. You can't make the stuff up. These people sit around and they think that corruption is funny. They think you think you can no, but I think I can go in the wild. I can do a 360 no scope and hit that mute and that block button and get you up on out of here. That's what I can do. Yeah, no, see, I just hit that 360 no scope. See, let me hit it for y'all real quick. Let me hit the no scope for you real quick. 360, boom, no scope. Now you up out of the wild. That's what that being said. Don't ever ask me a goofy question like that again. But no, man, it just blows my mind. And it be the same people who say, hey, man, females are all the same. They all heartless. My girl cheated on me, so I kicked her out, and I don't want to get in a relationship because all females are the same. They always gonna do the same thing. It be the same people who sit around and joke about poking a hot dog in a man bun and giggle at it. They giggle at the fact that another man jiggles. And they fiddle with themselves. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. Why? I mean, you wonder why your dad went to go get milk and he never came back. It's because of that specific reason right there. These dudes love hot dogs and hamburger buns. They love they love man buns. They love man buns and hot dogs. It's not a good combination. It wasn't meant to be that way. Sad life to live. Try to get another grown man attention, and their mouths are stuffed. I mean, literally stuffed. Like you done ate like them hot dog eating competitions. How they stuff their mouths. That's how stuffed their mouth is with a man log. You can't make the stuff up, bro. They would sit down. They would lay down on their back with their mouth wide open and let you drop the fattest deuce in their mouth. You can't make the stuff up. Them the type of people that would do that, bro. They would be your personal toilet with how much they're obsessed with you. Like I've heard people talk about, man, bro. Like, and then you can't make the stuff up either. I literally heard people say this before that, and it's they say they start thinking they're gonna get a reaction. That's facts. And the only thing that I would have to say positive about what I'm about to tell y'all that I've heard people say is that it's about a female. But nonetheless, it is absolutely disgusting. I have heard people see a fine chick walk by, say, "Dang, bro, I let her deuce in my mouth." But he said, "I would let her deuce in my mouth." Huh? You lost me, bro. You said you would what? Say it one more time to make sure that I ain't tripping. I said, she's so fine, I would let her deuce all the way in my mouth. Like, come on, bro. When I tell you I've never been so flabbergasted, when I've heard somebody say that they would eat somebody else's excrement, can't make the stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up at all whatsoever. These are the people that we coincide with today. These are the people that we have to live with today. People who say they would eat excrement. People who make jokes about poking man buns. Look, they came back. Came back again. That boy with the... Nah, this is what I'm finna do right here. I'm finna make sure that you don't ever come back again. This boy... Look at this fool, bro. Look at this fool, bro. This dude has a pink mohawk. He's got the nerdy glasses on. He's got a little tiny mustache that ain't even growing nowhere. And he looked like he hated his own life and lived in his mom's basement. He looked like he lives in his mom's basement. So dang, bro, you know their bank account negative and they have mold beneath their fingernails. Dude, they got mold in their fingernails, between their teeth, between their toes, in their bed, underneath their bed, all types of different stuff, bro. They got mold in the broke down cars. They got water leaks coming through their roofs. Their ACs don't work. Uh, running up, running up what? Now their ACs don't work in their house. They got to put the fans in the windowsills. It's humid outside, so of course they're gonna have mold. Uh, their car can barely get them down the road. They got to take the bus to go anywhere. They got to go back home and live in mom's basement with a whole bunch of roaches and bed bugs and everything else in between. Yeah, I would hate my life too if that was me. I would hate my life too if that was me. Yeah, I would. Dude would do anything for you to put some mayo on his tongue. Man, them people would do anything to eat your own excrement, bro. I mean, you know what Dewberry said? He said go to the park and and record yourself dropping a deuce and eating it. Some people really be wanting to do that stuff. And that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. You can't make this stuff up. That's not how we're supposed to be as human beings. You're not meant to eat what comes out of you. Get out of here. This is the reason why these girls play these types of guys. They have nothing to offer. That's a fact, bro. And then they sit around and say, "Oh man, well, I can't get a girlfriend, bro, or no girls like me, bro." Man, nobody is talking. Man, that's crazy. But I'm talking about females and Google trying to bring up Google. That's crazy. They can never be in the same room with me, boy, they'd be like Destiny. They'd be sitting around trying to get. They'd be sitting around on Grindr, scrolling down, liking on dudes' profiles, saying, "Hey, man, let me get some of that chicken real quick with that extra mac sauce with some man bun." No, bro, you can't make stuff up. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. I'll be right back for the next episode. I don't know what happened. It started lagging and my audio went quiet, but I'll be right back. Let me know if it's any better in the next episode.